Hello everyone, it's Shaz here from Sharon Dalton. My memory's gone today. Sharon Dalton Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Central Queensland. Tonight I am going to show you some products that are retiring. They're up to 50 to 60% off, and there's also some products that are carrying over. So I hope you enjoy this. I'm trying to use up some of my my DSP that's retiring. So it's just after getting the list and going through the list of all the products, it's one that I actually don't have a lot left of. So I still have quite a bit, but not as many as I would like to have. But anyway, I'm just going to set up the other device and then I'll get back to you. Let's see. Righto, there we go. That's set up, and then I'll just get the other one going as well. I have a little bit of trouble finding this. How do I share? There we go. Copy the link, that's what I want. And let's jump out of there for a minute. Hello, whoever's watching, please pop in and say hello and let me know where you're watching from. Okay, so let's go into here and this one, just so I can get it up on my other device to say that it's gone live. So there we go. Okay, let's have a look here. All this technology, I'm I'm slowly getting used to it all. It's hello, whoever watching, please say hello. I've had Barry's brother come and visit from yesterday. He came, and it's been so lovely having his brother here with us. They don't really spend a lot of time together, his family, so it's been really, really lovely to have Peter around. So I cooked a big what do you call it, silver side in the slow cooker all day today, so I didn't have to really worry about cooking a meal late. So right, I've put all my devices where they're supposed to be, so let's get cracking. So as I said, I'm going to show you some retiring product, and some that is up to 50 to 60% off. I didn't actually look at the punches to see what they were, but I still can because it's just here. Punches, let's have a look. Let's go to them. There we go. Now most of the punches are going. The decorative circle that I'm using is retiring, but it's not got a percentage off. And what's the other one I'm using? Oh, the heartfelt hexagon. It's hello Royleen, how are you? Hello Jocelyn, lovely to see you there. Make sure you pop in and say hello. You might win a card. I can send it in the post to you. Hello Mum, how are you? Lovely to see you on here. The other one is heartfelt hexagon, and it's carrying over from the mini into the brand new catalogue. So I'm going to turn you up to the ceiling and hi mum, and then I'll flip you down to the desktop. Just bear with me. If you get giddy, just close your eyes. Here we go. So that's some of what we're using today. Good feelings. Yeah, so hello Tina, how are you, love? Thanks for joining. Yeah, so we're going to use the Good Feelings, which is a cling stamp. So, and it's got some nice big sentiments on it. So it will fill the page quite easily. We don't have to, we're not going to do hard cards tonight. And yes, we're going to use some DSP and just use up our stash. I'll turn this little light on. That might make some difference. How's that? Is that a bit better? Okay, you're well. That's good. Hello, Royleen. How are you? Thanks for watching, honey. Yeah, so as I said, we're using Good Feelings. We're going to use Delightfully Eclectic 12 by 12. Now you get 48 sheets in this pack, but as you can see, I've just about used all mine. There's probably a 12 left there. I made some little treat boxes and I made quite a few cards out of this set. So I'll just pull that paper out and show you. So, and it's got quite a few different colours in it as well. So lots of colour choices. So we've got Basic Black, Bubble Bath, Cajun Craze, Calypso Coral, Crushed Curry, Fresh Freesia, Garden Green, Misty Moonlight, Night of Navy, and Old Olive, Petal Pink, and Pretty Peacock. So yeah, so quite a bit. So we've got this one, which is our Fresh Freesia in black. And then on the back of that, we've got one that just does my head in. All those little spotty lines. And then we've got this one, which I've only got one sheet of. The, what pink's that? Bubble Bath. And then these flowers on the back of them. And then we've got this one in Pretty Peacock with some letters on the back. I haven't used these letters, so I've got a few sheets of that one. This one with our Bubble Bath and Fresh Freesia again, and the ledger. Now, I love the ledger paper. So I've got a few of those left. Haven't used any of those by the look of it. This one's Misty Moonlight. This one here is Misty Moonlight. And more ledger, but a vanilla based ledger, that one. Hello Kay, how are you? Lovely to be with you tonight too. And then this one's got a floral pattern on. I did a lot of cards with this one. And a stripy one. And then on the back of that are some pretzels. Got more than I thought I had. Some lemons. And Petal Pink and the daisies. Then we've got this one with the geometric pattern. And then some strawberries. And this one with the flowers. And then the bright dots. So what did I say I had? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I've got 14 pieces out of 48. So I'm pretty happy with that, considering it's such a big pack. But we will be using some more of that through the night. As I said, I've got some quick and easy cards. It's just basically cutting a layer and putting a shape on the front with a sentiment. So yeah, no, it's what did you say? Needs so bright colours in my day-to-day. Oh, I'm sorry you've had a bad day. That's no good, Kate. So yeah, so that one, and then we're going to use this set of dies, Nested Essentials. Now they're carrying over into the new catalogue. I think I wrote what page they're carrying over to. No, I didn't, but let me have a quick look. So Nested Essentials, so that's good that they're carrying over, because I was a bit scared about the dies. Where has all my dies gone? Nested Essentials, there we go. Page 103 of the new catalogue, if you've got it. So that one. And then we're also going to use the basic borders, which are retiring as well. I don't know if they've got any discount on them. I'll have a quick look. Yeah, they're 40% off, the basic borders. So we'll just use a couple of those ones just for some quick and easy cards. So yeah, so a little bit of die cutting, but nothing too dramatic, you know. So yeah, as I said, we've got quite a bit in the catalogue retiring. I won't go through it all because it'll take me all night, but quite a bit of the catalogue is retiring. So if you don't have that list and you would like it, let me know and I can send a link to you so that you can download the PDF. Now, our new catalogue, anyone who has ordered with me in the last 6 months will get a catalogue in the mail as soon as I get them. So yeah, or I'll hand deliver it. I can't show you the inside, but the 1st of May, this one starts for us to, for the whole year. But if you want to get your hands on one now and you want some of these products that are in here, you can join my team. So for $169, you get $235 worth of product, and you can pick from new products that are in the annual catalogue. So it's a great deal. You know, if I could rejoin again, I would rejoin because it's such a good deal. Now we're also going to use Vicky's sketch, Vicky and my sketch, again tonight. I've already pre-done one, but I want to show you how I did it. So it's not quite finished. Where did I put the other one? So this is one of the ones that I did the other night when I did one, or the other day, whatever day it was, Sunday I think. The days have just gone just crazy. So yeah, so basically that's the sketch, and I did make 3 cards with that. Those ones and these 2. And both of these products are retiring as well. There's the ladybug and the sweet songbird. So yeah, so both of those ones are retiring. So if you like them, you better get in and get them. And they're quite a bit off as well. Let me just grab that again, that catalogue. Didn't want to show you my old dodgy one because it's pretty banged up. Punches, it's been well used. Punches. So the ladybug is 50% off. The sailboat builder is 50% off. The best label punch is 50% off. Vintage bottle is 50% off. The cloud is 50% off. The dragonflies are 50% off. The lasting label is 50% off, and our best trio. So, but most of those punches are going. So, Pedal Park is carrying over, I believe. So yeah, so quite a few of our punches. I don't think there's any. Oh yeah, there's a couple on this side. That one's retiring. The monkey's retiring. The label ones are retiring. So yeah, quite a few. But let's get into this card that I was telling you about. So I'll get these ones out of the way. Get them out of my way. Oh, we're going to be using some ribbon that's retiring too. We're going to use this one, which is the Night of Navy bordered ribbon. Yeah, bordered ribbon. And then we're also going to be using some of these guys, the sheer ribbon combo. They came with the birthday pack of paper and stuff. So we're going to be using those. But anyway, getting back to our sketch here. So this sketch, Vicky and I are going to be doing a weekly sketch. We're just going to play with this for the whole week, and if we make cards with it, we're going to post them on our social media and also on our blog. So yeah, just search us up. We will have posts up on our social media. So what I've done with this one is I've actually flipped the sketch, right? And I have, that one needs to be stamped, and I've put an insert in it as well. Okay, so I just need to stamp that on there, but I'm going to show you how to make this card this way. So that's pretty cool, hey? What will be great, Del? I missed what you're saying. So yeah, so basically I'm going to flip that. Now, Vicky's got measurements on there, but you do not have to use these measurements. I just kind of made my own adaptation of it. So we need a Misty Moonlight card base, and we need our trimmer. So what we want to do is we want to cut this panel here out. Okay, so you're going to line it up at 1 inch and cut all the way up to here. Right, make sure it's on 1 inch because our strips are 1 1/8. So cut all the way up there until you get to your score line, which for me is 14.85. Oh, I can go just a little bit more there. There we go. And then flip it around and do the same on this side. So making sure that you're at your 1 inch mark. And again, all the way up to your fold. A little bit more. There we go. Okay. So you've got this like little flappy bit, but I'm going to cut these off. Okay. So cut from the edge to 1 inch. Went a little bit too far that time. Having the sketches with measurements for blondes like me. Oh, well, the other card we're going to make is out of the new catalogue, because the new catalogue has sketches in it. Doesn't have measurements, but I do believe for demonstrators we are going to get some measurements. Now we've got these little long bits here, so I might just do a trim with my scissors, because we don't want those extra bits hanging over. There we go. And the same on this one. Just take that where we've scored it off. Righto. So yeah, so basically we've still got the same principle as this, but we're just going to flip our sketch. Okay. But before we do that, I'll pop that sketch back under there. Before we do that, we're going to need some strips. Now, as I said to you, I have all these strips left over from when I made the treat bags. So I'm going to see if I've got any more of the yellow, but I don't think I'll get 2 out of that one. Might have to cut another full sheet. Let's see, because I want the yellow. Oh, we might get some out of the dotty one. That'll work. Oh, maybe not. Might not be wide enough. But anyway, let's have a look. So we want to make them 1 1/8. Yeah, no, they're not wide enough, those ones. So I might have to cut a full sheet. 1 1/8. Yep, no, they're not wide enough. So I'll just bring back in my DSP. So we need the one with the dots on it. That one. Yep, that one. We'll have to do. Okay, so we need to cut this at 1 1/8. So because we got 2 strips to do, I'll make sure it's 1 1/8 up this end. There we go. And I'm just going to chop that. And then I know that my card is 14.85. So I'm going to go to here. I don't know about you guys, but I use my ruler on my trimmer upside down because I just find it's easier to line it up here, whereas you only get to 12 centimeters up there. So chop, and then another one. Oops, get that one on the road and chop again. Right. Shouldn't need our trimmer there for a little minute. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to put, oh, my piece is still a bit long, but anyway, I can trim it off at the end. Okay, so we're just going to put a fine bead of glue on this border here. Hello, Marnie, how are you, love? Thank you for joining. Now, as I said, you only need a very thin strip of this because we're going to put an inside piece in, so you're not going to have to worry that it's going to be a bit flimsy. Just make sure it's totally lined up there. And again, another thin layer down here. That one on as well. Oh, I'm glad you're good. Are you enjoying your holidays? I see your mum's been busy making you some stuff. Right, so that's our card. Okay, so we've got these pieces in the middle, but we don't want to see that, so we're going to make an insert in the middle here. Okay, so I'm going to put this one as our insert. So I know that my card is 10.5 centimeters wide. So I'm going to cut my piece at 10. Oh, my thing's in the road. 10.5. So I'm just going to make it a little bit shorter. So 10.25 there. Chop that. Now we still want a folded piece on the inside, so I'm still going to put it at 14.5 about, and then do a score line. Okay, and then flip that over and then just chop that other piece off. We may have to trim it again in a minute. So just keep these scraps because you can put them on the inside of your card. Right, getting back to our card now. So, making sure our pattern's running the right way. I'm just going to check whether I need to make it I need to trim it just a little bit more. We only need a little smidgeroony, not too big. Yes, it is a good way of using up the DSP. Just, you know, just only enough. Might have done too much, but anyway. Yes. Righto. So this now holds the card together. But what you don't want to do is you don't want to stick glue right up here, because when you open and close it, it becomes too tight. So I always stick this panel down first. So I'm going to give myself about that much. That's nearly up to that seam, yeah. That much of a border. So now on this one, you only want to come to here. Otherwise it's just too tight to close. So making sure that, and then you just have a look, see it's a little bit long there, but that's okay. So that's our card together. Now we're going to cut these pieces out of the Nested Essentials. So I used the second smallest and the smallest. So this one's going to be your piece of DSP. Now I'm going to pick a piece of blue. What's this one? Oh, I think too many patterns happening there. Let's have a look what's on the other side of this. Spotty dotties. We don't want spotty dotties. What about this one? What about, yeah, I think that'll look nice. So we're just going to run that through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Got the boys upstairs watching footy so that they don't disturb me. So there's that one. So we're just going to stick it straight down. I like these because they've got some stitching on them. Everybody have a lovely Easter. Never seen a card done this way. Yeah, it's just something a little bit different. There we go. Looks pretty straight. There we go. And then I'm just going to cut a piece of white so that we've got our insert. Oh no, that's an envelope. Here it is. Oh no, that can be used for that piece. Here's our white. Okay, so our insert is 10 centimeters by 14.3. Now normally I would use inches, but this is the only thing I really use centimeters for, is when I'm doing my card bases. I just can't get the inches measurement in my head. Right, so that's our insert, and then we need to cut this guy. You go over there. Just have a little drink of my tea. Oh, it's very nice actually. Right, I'll just cut this one. Now you do know that if you put that whole piece in your Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine, that this end will be bruised. So it's easier to cut a piece off and then just run that through. And when I say bruised, I mean if your plates are as well worn as mine, you will get the indentations from the plates. So that's why I just cut a piece off. There we go, there's our other sentiment. So let's do some stamping now. So I'm going to use the Hooray from the Good Feeling stamp on this one. So I've got it out here ready to go. And now the colours that we've used are Crushed Curry, Misty Moonlight. We've got Fresh Freesia as well in there. So I think to keep with the brightness of it, I think I'll go with Crushed Curry on that one. Crushed Curry is not a colour that I use very often. So I'll just see if that's stamping well. Yep. So let's just move this one out of the road. And stamp away. Look at that. Hooray. And then on the inside, I'm just so happy for you. There we go. This one. Ooh, might need a bigger block. And they're not out. So let's go on an angle and see if I can get a good coverage. Making sure that my insert's gonna fit. Well, that was lucky it didn't go in there. I might need to make it 9.5 actually. Got little trimmers here. Let's make it 9.5 and let's take about that much off again. There we go. Good masculine card, yes. And a quick and easy one too. Now let's see, does that fit? Yeah, that's a bit better. I could take another little smidge off, I reckon. I'm going to be able to see some of that paper we've put in the middle there. Okay, let's have a look now. Now see what I mean by if it was glued all the way up to there, you wouldn't be able to open it properly, it'd be tight. But because I've left a little bit of wiggle room in there. Now, move that up. Hooray around this way. I need to do the other hooray actually before I do this one. Okay, let's line that up. I'm probably all crooked here. Thank you to everyone who is watching. I really do appreciate you coming on and spending some time with me. I hope the things that I show you, you can use in your own card making because that's what it's all about. in the end. Sharing creativity, and then popping some cards in the mail to people who you know, might need cheering up, who sometimes don't get anything other than bills. So I'm just going to move this up a bit just so I can get a grid line, because I want to make sure that this is straight when I put it on here. That's about the middle. So I just put a little mark out here and a little mark out there so that I know where I'm going to line it up. And I'll do the same on this one before I move the grid paper back in. There we go, and then I just rub them out with the rubber. Okay. Now, because I've got such a big image here, I'm going to bring the ink to my image rather than my stamp to my ink pad. I just find you get a better application if you do it this way. Right, let's have a look. Now, I'm going to try and do it so it's halfway between the So Happy, because it's quite a big sentiment stamp, this one. That looks pretty good. And I'll do the same on this one. Bring the ink to the stamp. I'm just going to move it down a bit more because it seems to be up too high. So I'm just going to move it down a bit more. There we go. Look at that. Two beautiful sentiments. Now clean that off. Righto, so let's stick those guys in. This piece of paper is annoying me because it keeps moving. If you can't see the measurements on this, there's a sketch layout on my Sharon Dalton Independent Stampin' Up page with all the measurements up close so you can see them. So this one I'm going to pop up. Actually, I'm going to put a bit of ribbon in there first before I do that. So I'm going to use a bit of this. Maybe like that. About that much. Don't you like my measuring skills? Perfect stamping. I've had plenty of practice, Marnie. Yeah, so before we stick that down, I'm just going to put a little tiny bit of adhesive on here. Just a little bit, just to hold it in place. One maybe there. And one maybe there. So, pull this one off. Just add a little bit of ribbon. Probably could have cut that a bit shorter. We might put another piece in there. You're on holidays, Judy. How are you? Just popping in to say hello. Well, you have a lovely holiday wherever you are holidaying. Are you with your grandies? Right. So we're just going to make a little loop there. And the same thing again, make a little loop back this way. And then this one can go over the top of that. So you've got a bit of ribbon behind there. Okay, so I'm going to pop that up on dimensionals. Ah, see this piece of paper? It's driving me batty. Sorry, girls. Hello, Lisa. How are you? Lisa's in Townsville. How are you, love? Thank you for joining. Good to see some familiar faces from Collinsville watching me. Oh, well, old Collinsville days. Are you going back to the reunion for 100 years for the Scottville School, Lisa? Thank you, Dell. Got to get rid of some of this ribbon. Got so much ribbon, it's not funny. There we go. So there's that one, and this one I won't put ribbon on and show you the difference. So I'll pop that one up as well. It's in May sometime, Lisa. Yeah, I think the 4th of May, maybe. I don't know. I was telling Kira Lee about it the other day, and she was like, oh, it'd be good if she could go, but, you know, with her being in WA, it's a bit too far for her to come. So, but, yeah, I've got no plans to go. Oh, these little papers, you find them everywhere, the sticky backs. There we go. There's our hooray. So now we'll just stick our inserts in. I'll just rub that little bit out. If I can find my rubber. What did I do with it? Here it is. It's where it's supposed to be. I just got to pick it up. There we go. Yeah, no, it is a long trip. Too far, especially with the baby. Yeah, just a bit too far. Oh, my cup of tea's rattling here. Right. So this one's got yellow in the inside. Yellow dots. Anyone who leaves me a comment tonight will go in the draw to win one of these cards. And if you like this video, I'd love for you to share it with your friends. That would be wonderful. So that one's done. And now this one. I can hear the boys there. Must have scored a try. I think the Broncos are playing tonight. Not that I'm a footy fan. Her little one is going so fast. Yes, she is. She's on the 10th, she'll be 16 months old. So there's our two cards, girls. So this one's got the ribbon on it. I probably didn't need to have quite as much ribbon on there. Let's chuck a bit of bling on there. Because, you know, not that I don't have any bling to chuck on there. So let's throw something on there. What have we got? That one's retiring. Oh, look, that's perfect. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay. Come on, be nice. Oh, it does not want me to pick it up. There's one, and then I'll get one of these guys and put up here, and then another one of these ones put here. There we go, 1, 2, bling done. just do 2 on the outer edges of this one because there's quite a bit of yellow there. There we go, there's some bling on that. So 2 cards done. Right, let's do another one. Now the one that I'm going to do from the brand new catalogue that comes out, starts in May. Throughout the catalogue, Stampin' Up! I can't show you the inside unfortunately, but Stampin' Up! Have put like little diagrams beside their card sketches. So this one is on, if you've got your new catalogue, where's my piece of paper? You're not a footy fan. Okay, so the sketch is on the new caddy on page 103. So I'll look up here and have a look at page 103 just to give me a little reminder. Oh yes, that's right. So it has 4 strips of paper going across here. 4 strips of paper, and then it has a circular element here. But there is one just a little bit further down the page that's only got one strip of paper and then some decorative elements. So I might make both of those because they're quick and easy. So I'll just keep them there out of sight. I'll move that up a bit. Move this one because it's annoying me. Put it up there. Right. So I have a bubble bath card base and a crushed curry card base. So I'm going to do 1 portrait and 1 landscape. So they've used the nested essentials on this portrait landscape one. So I'm going to go with that. Right, let's find us some more paper. Because we want to use up this paper, I'm not caring how much I use. So I might go with the daisies on that one. And then this one might look good on the bubble bath with the strawberries. Okay. Oh yeah, that'll look good. So let's cut those ones. So again, we're going to need 10 centimeters. I need to go the other way, so I need to go this way. 10 centimeters by 14.3. Now I need to turn my ruler upside down. Are they Fiskars scissors, Sharon? No, these grey ones here are close to my heart. I've had them forever, and they're Teflon coated, so they don't get any glue on them. So if you can get yourself a pair of them before close to my heart go out of business, I highly recommend them. And 14.3, we'll just do that one as well, because then we can use it on something else. Oh, where's that strip I could have put in the middle? And then on this one, we need to go portrait, so 10, making sure it's 10 up there, and then 14.3 again. I might chop that off and make it even, because I want to get that little bit can go away. 14.3, still chopping through that. Oh, what's 13.8 look like? Oh yeah, that'll do. We'll make it a smaller border. 13.8 by 9.5 I need then. 9.5, that'll take that little smidgy bit off. Actually, if I chop it from the other side, I'll only have a little bit of strawberries left too. There we go. So get those ones out of our way now. Don't need them anymore. Yes, I'm trying to use up all this paper because there's so many new beautiful papers coming that, you know, I can't have all this excess. So, what do we reckon? 9.5. That one will have a big border on it, that one. And then, actually, what I should have done was just cut strips. I just realised. So, let's have a think about that. I'll just do this one first. So stick this one straight down. Okay, Marnie, bye. Thanks for watching. Stick this one straight down. These daisies are beautiful. I love those everlasting daisies. You know, they're white with a purple center. There we go. So now this sketch here, it has, or this other card, I should say, not a sketch. It has a strip of paper going across there. So let's have a look at these strips that we've got here, what we could use. You don't want that. Oh, look, you might use that. That might look good. We don't want that one. That one. Oh, I wonder what that one looks like. Actually, that's not bad. What do you reckon, girls? That one? Oh, there's... Actually, I like that one. I'm going to use that multicolored one. Okay, bring my little trimmer in. Oakley dokley. Let's get some, I think a little bit wider than that. So let's go 3/4 of an inch for this strip. And I'm not going to make it go all the way. Now, a sketch is just a guide for you to, you know, use. You don't have to follow it completely, which is what I'm doing. I'm not following it completely. I'm just using it as my guide. Right, chop that bit off. Right, so pop that on there, and then we can bring some of those other colours into there when we're stamping. So I want to stick that one down. So a bit more glue. Who else has got this paper? Another little swig of my now I need my ruler because this needs to be straight. So you just hop up there for a minute. So maybe that one, I think. You probably can't see that. I'm right off screen, I'm sorry. But I just want to make sure I get a straight line. There we go. Okay, so now what they've done is they've gone and put a big yellow piece on here, and then a white, a big white piece, but I'm going to put a big yellow piece there, and then a coloured piece over here. So I'm going to use the Nested Essentials again, but this time I'm going to use these guys. So let's see how big this one is. Nope, needs to be the big one. Needs to be the big one. So I'll pop that on there and run it through Stampin' Cut and Emboss. Now something I do want to show you actually, when you've got a die that's got a straight edge, don't run it through straight through your machine. Turn it to the side because there's rollers in underneath here, and when it goes through the roller, if it's straight on, it makes a clunking noise. But when it's turned, it's hitting it at different, oh, I'm going to move it over a bit, parts of the roller. You have this paper. I have, but I haven't used it yet, Roylene. Well, it's time you got using it, honey. You might have to share it with some friends because there's quite a few sheets in there. Same with UK, you might have to share it with some of your crafty friends. Right, so we've got that one. Bring my card back in. Pop that on there. Oh yeah, that's nice. And then I'm going to put another one over here, which I think I will do out of this pink, I think. Oh no, that does not look good with it. What other colour can I use? Actually, I might use white. Then I can put my sentiment on that. Just got to find myself a piece of white. Look, there's a piece. Okay. And they've used the nested ones again, but they've gone this way this time. So again, I'm going to chop that off before I run it through. Now normally I would stamp this first, but I'm pretty confident with my stamping abilities, and I think I'll be able to stamp it without messing it up, I mean. So let's see what we've got here. What have we got? Hip hip hooray, thank you. Ooh, we might only get hip hip on this because they're quite big. They're quite big, these stamps. Let's have a look. Ooh, I don't even think we're going to get that. But if we do hip hip and then hooray in the middle, that will work. So, am I going to use crushed curry? I don't think so. I think I'm going to use navy, bring in that navy colour just to make that pop. And what I might do is cut one of those daisies out to pop on that. Pull this one off. So when you've got two words close together like that, if you use a post-it note and cover it over, so here's one I've used before. So we only want this one inked up. Let's move that card up. There's bugs tonight. So you're just going to ink up that side and then take away your post-it note. Now, what was I saying about my stamping abilities? Let's see. Oh, pretty good, pretty good. Now bring that post-it note back in again. Now, let's see if I can get it lined up underneath. Oh, nearly. It's a little bit out, but that's okay. Hip, hip, and then we'll put hooray in the middle. I'll just clean that off. Not too bad, not too shabby. You get over there, you get there. Close that ink pad up. Okay, actually, you know what I've got? In a tray, I've got a daisy. Let's stamp that on there. Look at that. Meant to be, girls, meant to be. And I'm going to do tone on tone. So that means the same colour ink on the same coloured cardstock. Now, because this is photopolymer, I might grab my mat. Just to make sure I get a good, good stamp on there. And then we've got our hip hip hooray. So as long as we've got one about there, I think it will look pretty good. And then I just will do a little tiny one out here. Just going to put this down because there's going to be a fair percentage of it over there. There we go. Oh, I like that. Looks good. And see, that's what I love about this, is that you can just make it your own. You don't have to, the sketch just gives you ideas. You don't have to follow it completely. Actually, I shouldn't have cleaned that because I might put that on the insert. Here's our insert. Grab our trim on the back. And we'll make this 14.3 by 10. There we go, chuck that bit in the bin. What have you been doing all day, girls? Has anyone been crafting? Just move that out of there. And I'll bring that daisy back in with the crushed curry. So I'm just going to put it off the edge a bit. One there. Should have had that mat underneath it. So anyone who leaves me a comment tonight, you'll go in the draw for one of these cards. And now we've got to put hooray. Come back with our hooray. And I'm going to do that one in the Night of Navy again. I'll get myself a little bit of a straight line happening here. Always end up with a mess, don't I? Let's have a look here. Give myself a little bit of a guide there and there. All right. Hooray in Night of Navy. Actually, it probably could have gone up a bit higher. But anyway, I'll try and get it straight just by looking at those lines. Oh, that looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Hello, Heather. You're not watching the replay. I'm live, honey. Thank you for joining. You're probably watching the footy, but are you as well? Right, let's rub those pencil marks out. Okay, let's glue that in. How long have we been going? Oh yeah, that's pretty good. I just want to do another one with the, oh God, what are those ones called? The basic border dies, because they make a nice bordered edge. There we go. Put one's in there. And then let's put these bits together on the front. Now, let's have a look at this ribbon. Let's have a look at our ribbon situation. I don't think any of those will go. Not even the yellow, no. So I might bring in that other blue ribbon and have a look, see. No, I don't like it. No ribbon, but we could put a strip of blue. No, don't like it. Righto, let's go back to our original plan. So stick that one down. Stop making it complicated, Sharon. Just do simple and easy cards, and Vicky will be very impressed. Vicky is a great mentor. She keeps me in line because I really like to add multiple layers. If you all know me, you know that my cards. No Antiques Roadshow. So happy you've started doing lives. Oh, thanks, Heather. I'm glad you caught me while you're watching Antiques Roadshow. Then we're just going to pop that Hip Hip array up on dimensionals. Where did they go? Here they are, under my trimmer. Just to give that a little bit of height. I could be using my Take a Pick tool for this, but I just got me scissors out. They work good. My husband loves Antiques Roadshow too. Righto, hip hip hooray. I'm going to pop up there. Hip hip hooray. Now let's get some bling again. I put it back away, didn't I? Lucky I've got it close to me here. What do we got? What else? What else? What else? I've got so much bling here, it's not funny. So let's see what else I've got. That will work. Oh, that might work. Let's put those on. And they're from the Be Mine suite, those ones. Bring in that other little colour there. I think that'll look good in the middle of that. Cute, cute, cute. And then I'll do a couple of little ones on here. hip, 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 hip. And then I'll put one more big one. In underneath here. Just so there's a bit poking out. There we go. So there's our third card. All right, so I'll keep going. Pop that there. Now the other one, this one here. Let's bring that back in, but I think we'll use these basic border dies with that. Let's have a little wee looky see. So this one has a little border here. So I think I might run that through the standard cut and emboss. Now I will stick that with a bit of washi because it's moving, so that will stop it from moving. Just so we can get it lined up nice and straight. There we go. So as I said, these guys are retiring as well. These. So what we might do is we might move that over to there. And grab another piece of paper out of the pack. And put it behind it. Let's have a look. Pink, pink. We can do stripy. Oh no, let's do that one. That looks good. You just get to a stage where you're just like, I've just got to use it. It doesn't matter what it looks like. You just want to use it up so you're not wasting it. Okay, so yeah, we'll go 10 by 14.3. Let's have a look what that looks like, girls. Or is it going to be a bit too busy? I think it's going to be a bit too busy. And then we're wasting all this beautiful paper behind here. I actually don't like that. I actually don't like that at all. What about this piece? Oh, that'll be better. Let's go with that piece. So, what did I say that was? Let's have a look. We'll make it the same length as that piece. So I'll just give myself a little guide there and make it 10. It was just a bit too busy, that other piece. So we want it to be 10 centimeters. Down to here. Okay, let's have a look now. We've made it the same length as that one. Yeah. What do you reckon if we put another edge on that side? I think that's what we'll do. I think. Where is that edge gone? What did I do with it? What did I do with that die, girls? I took the washi off of it. Here it is. Okay. Now to make sure we get this lined up, we're just going to flick it around this other way. I'm going to make sure it's straight here. And then I'm going to make sure these are even. So that looks about even there. It's about halfway between. Might go over just a little bit more. So, and up just slightly. There we go. So put that one on and we'll run it through again. Make our own shape. Yeah, that looks better. Happy with that. Okay. What do you reckon, girls? That looks pretty good, I think. Okay. Right, let's stick this one down. So we're sticking this side down, Sharon. No, we're sticking this side down. Oh, nearly did it wrong. Strawberries down. Oh, I must have cut this card wrong because it's a bit uneven. But we can fix that. Right. Let's grab our trimmer. Don't know how I've done that, but because all right, chop that one off now. There we go. And then we're going to stick our strawberries on and we're going to make sure that they're up the right way, which they are. Actually like that. Now, what label, what sentiment are we going to put on this? We might put that really big one, even though that'll cover a lot of the strawberries. I still think that will look good on there. What do you reckon? I'm loving this color combination. So this is Bubble Bath and Calypso Coral with a bit of garden green in it, Heather. Now I need this guy and I need my big block, which is just here. It's massive, this block, but it works. Not very clean, I'll have to clean it. What colour are we going to use, girls? What colour ink? Get that up there. Okay. What do you reckon? The green, the garden green? Let's have a look. Because I think Calypso Coral will be too much Calypso Coral. Let's go with Garden Green. So because we've got this big image again, taking the ink to the stamp rather than the stamp to the ink, just make sure you've got good coverage all over that. Okay. Yes, I think the green too has. Right. I'm just going to go right on this edge. This one. Give it a press down. Perfect. Perfect. But I don't think this die is going to fit. I think it's going to be too small. So we won't be using those dies. We'll just chop this. Chop it. Chop it. Chop it. Right. Let's go in a little bit closer there. And a little bit closer there. Might go just another little smidgy bit closer. And might go a little bit more there too, just a bit far away from the edge there. Right, let's get rid of those bits. Keep that one and keep that one. Right. Oh, we don't see much of our strawberries. Let's go in a little bit more, a little bit closer. Ooh, only too close. Just a hair's whisker. There we go. Looks pretty good. Right, we'll stick this one down. Where's my glue gone? I need to spin my lazy Susan around. Now, remembering not to put glue where your stitching line is because it will seep through. So stay out a little way away from that stitching line because we don't want glue seeping out onto our card. There we go. Come to me, Mr. Strawberry. Look about even. Looks pretty good to me. Righto. I think we need to pop it. Pop it. Pop it up. Now I'm using lots of little, ribbon. Good idea. Good idea. Thank you for reminding me. Precision trimming, yes, Heather. Thanks, Deli. Keeping me on check here. Yeah, the reason I'm using these little tiny dimensionals is I'm just about out of big ones and I'm like, I don't want to run out. They're going up too, girls. Dimensionals, glue, glue dots are going up astronomically. They're just ridiculous how expensive they're going to be. I think it's like a couple of dollars price rise. That should do us. I'll just chuck a couple more in there for good measure. We don't want a saggy sentiment. Now, how am I going to put my ribbon on, Del? We're going to use that pretty pink one. It's got a bit of bling on it. Let's have a look. Get them out of the road. What do you reckon? This way again? It's a waste of ribbon behind there if we do that. What about if we just do one of them ones? What about if we just do that? What do you reckon? Yes, I like that. I watched a video on how to make your own glue dots. Oh, cool. Do tell. Do tell, Deli. There we go. So I'm going to put a bit of tape in there again, just to hold that down. Heather, I will see if I can find it and share it. Yes, I'm interested too. Miss Deli? Right. We probably need it up fairly high. And then another bit down here, I reckon. Let's hope I haven't gone too high. Nope. Good. There we go. Hi, I made it. Hello, Marg. How are you? Thank you for joining. Did you enjoy your dinner? Out on the town on a school night?
Still going.
Yeah, so Buzz has just come and checked on me. He's like, are you still going? Yeah, sorry, love, I am. Right, there we go. What do you reckon, girls? I'm liking that. Right, let's stick it down now. Every Thursday I go live at 7:30, Heather. And then on Sunday, the first Sunday of the month, I go live at 1 o'clock with a scrapbooking layout and some cards. So, yeah, so that's my regular. And it's going to be here on my business page now because I can't download the videos on my private group. What do we reckon? Probably come down just a little bit. There we go. Okay, let's have a look. I think we've probably done enough tonight, so I'll just bring these cards back in to show you. But that's a fair bit of DSP we've used there tonight. And this one also is retiring. And it is on page 33 of the catalogue, of the current annual catalogue. And it's 50% off. So it's retiring. And then the paper is on page 129 and it's 50% off. And then I didn't get to the punches, but I'll do a couple with this punch and the circle, which is an online exclusive. Yes, they weren't busy, but had to wait ages for it. Sarah Perfect has the YouTube. Sarah Perfect has the YouTube for glue dots. Oh, awesome. And then I will also do some with this heartfelt hexagon, which is carrying over to the new catalogue. So, yeah, so that's good that it is. I used a bit of ribbon, which is 50% off, I think. Let's have a look at the ribbons. Ribbon and trim. So, yeah, so our Night of Navy bordered ribbon, this one, is 50% off, and our sheer ribbon is not discounted. This one with the silver on the edges. Love the punches, yeah, they make life so much easier. But I really do appreciate everyone popping in and joining me, and thank you for leaving me comments. Some lucky person, maybe 2 people, because I want to do some more cards. Maybe 2 people will get some cards from this one. So make sure you leave me a comment. I didn't put any bling on this one, I just realized. I'll find something to put on that. Maybe a couple of little silver diamantes. Hello, Chrissy. How are you? That's okay, honey. I'm nearly finished. I've been on for almost an hour and a half, I think. Yeah, I have. So that's plenty of time. So, yeah. Thank you all for joining, and I really do appreciate you watching. And I'll be back again next Thursday with another one. And you love that large sentiment? Yeah, I do too. That's a good stamp set, that one. Yeah, and then Sunday I'll be here with a scrapbook page and 3 cards for our monthly card kit with purchase, that one. So, yeah. Thank you very much. Good night, guys. Thank you.